Hi, I'm Karen Mashures. Welcome to the Coastal Kitchen. Today I'm on location at Shallotte Electric. I am here with Jamie Milliken, and we are celebrating 45 years of the Milliken family owning and being in business, serving the citizens of Brunswick County. Jamie, come on in.
Hey Karen, how are you today?
I'm great.
It's good to see you. We're so glad to have Karen with us today and all the crew of ATMC, and we're really excited about 2017 and being the title sponsor to the Coastal Kitchen. What a great thing to do, and we're just real proud to be a part of it, and let's get with it.
Well, I'll tell you what, we can't be happier, and this is a beautiful kitchen. Your new showroom is magnificent.
Well, thank you, Karen. It's so nice for you to say that, but we're mighty proud of it, and we're proud to bring this into the living rooms of the people of Brunswick County, which we've served this year for 45 years. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to start cooking because we're having people come in a little while, and we are doing a chicken bog. Now, chicken bogs can be done 100 different ways. Loris, South Carolina is said to be the bog-off capital of the world. So I'm doing my variation, and I have got a little bit of help, actually a lot of help from my husband, because he's the one that always cooks the chicken bogs at our house. So I've got 8 cups of water that's boiling right over here, and I'm putting in a whole cut up chicken, and I'm putting in about 2 pounds of thighs. That dark meat gives such wonderful flavor to a chicken bog. All right, just about got it all in. One more thigh here. Let's get her in. And I'm going to cover this up, and we're going to let it cook for about an hour. You want that chicken to just fall off the bone. Once we get the chicken cooked, we're going to let it cool for just a little while, and then we're going to pull all the meat to one platter, and we're going to throw away all the parts we don't need. So let's get ready to start on the rest of our chicken bog here. Okay, I have my big skillet that I absolutely love, and I'm going to turn this on just a medium low, and I'm going to put in about a cup of carrots, nicely diced. I'm going to put in about a cup and a half of celery, diced. You know that this is called the Trinity in the cooking world, so we are starting the year off right. I'm just going to dice up about half of this onion because the recipe calls for a medium onion, and this really was a little bit large. So I'm just rough chopping it, but I want it to be a little bit uniform. All right, let's cut that just a little bit more. And if you don't know, everybody probably does by now, because I think I've said it once or twice, I've got a little bit of a hand problem, so I cut funny. Don't cut the way that I cut. Okay, this is going straight in, and we want all these vegetables to be tender. All right, now we need to stir these every few minutes to make sure they don't burn, because we don't want that to happen, but we do want nice and tender vegetables. So let's stir this around and get this cooking. All right, this is starting to work beautifully. Now, while this is working, I'm going to do a little bit more chopping. Okay, let me grab my cutting board. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to put some gloves on. When I'm at home and cook for friends and family, I don't bother too much with gloves unless it is a big event where I've got people that have never been to my home before. But when you're working with meats and seafoods, it's good to wear gloves. All right, kielbasa. I love this, absolutely love it. Got some chopped up already. You can see we're just cut this piece off. I'm just cutting about 1/4 of an inch, and I'm going to cut it into 4ths. So got a 1/4 size there, and we're putting a pound in. We've got to get this cut so we can put this in the skillet, because I'm going to pre-cook this also. All right, nearly done here. Alrighty, that looks great. I'm just going to leave that sit for a second. I'm going to take these gloves off, and I'm going to stir my vegetables again. They are doing beautifully. What I want to do now is I want to add some spice to it, because this is a Cajun chicken bog. And instead of using dirty rice, which is a whole nother process, I wanted to give it a little Cajun seasoning. And that's what I'm going to do. First, I'm going to use about a tablespoon of salt. About a tablespoon, just get it all around. I'm going to use about a teaspoon of pepper. Okay, just sprinkle that in. And I found some great New Orleans Cajun spice. And the one thing about this, and I have tried it, it is very pungent. So what I'm going to do is just put a little tiny bit in my hand. I'm not even going to use a full teaspoon right off the bat. I'm going to taste it after I get it in with my chicken. So let's give that a nice stir. I like the stove, but I feel real short. Okay, that's working. So we've got the chicken going. We've got our vegetables nearly done. As soon as the vegetables are done, I'm going to take them out of the pan, use the same pan, and start cooking the kielbasa. We need to take a short break to have a lovely word from our new sponsor. So we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Let's talk kitchens. Let's talk dreams. Let's talk KitchenAid. Let's talk savings. Big savings. Get up to a $1,500 rebate when you purchase qualifying KitchenAid kitchen appliances and pay no interest when paid in full within 12 months. Let's talk selection. Let's talk service. Let's talk know-how. Shallotte Electric Stores. Let's talk.
We are through with our vegetables. They're sitting right here, and they've got to wait until the chicken has cooked. But I'm throwing the kielbasa in now. And just remember, you can use any kind of sausage that you like. Make sure it's the way you like it. All right, we're going to let this cook till it starts to get nice and golden brown and a little bit crispy around the edges. All right, we're just going to let this start cooking, and I've got to clean up just a little bit because we're going to start our next recipe, and it's a really terrific one. Betsy Russell, a friend of mine, her mom used to make this pasta salad, and it's vegetarian, and it is phenomenal. So make sure you stay tuned.
A security system used to be a simple alarm. Today, it's how we connect with our home. ATMC Security's smart home solutions help you protect and control your home, wherever you are. Lights, locks, garage doors, and more.
New Geo services react automatically based on where you are, so your house knows to adjust the thermostat and turn lights on before you arrive.
Combine smart home solutions with 24/7 emergency monitoring for one great low price. ATMC Security. Safeguard your home.
At ATMC, we get it. We know you'd rather spend your time surfing, tweeting, gaming, and checking out your favorite sites. It's important to stay connected to those who matter most. That's why we're here. ATMC. Local company, local priorities.
We are ATMC TV, Channel 3 and HD Channel 910, your community channel.
The kielbasa is all done. I've moved that over. I've got my water boiling for my pasta, for the pasta salad, and I'm cutting up the vegetables that need to go in there. So I'm on my last tomato, and all we need to do is just cut a cherry tomato or a grape tomato in half, and I'm using grape tomatoes. So I've got that right here. I'm gonna cut up an onion and do it the way you like. If you like a thicker chunk, make it thicker. I like it about medium and diced. This is Betsy's recipe, and as I said, I did not really care for pasta salad until I tasted hers, and it is truly wonderful. This is one recipe you really need to try. Okay, any big pieces that you don't think need to go in there, just go ahead and take them out. Now, I'm just going to gather these up, throw them in my bowl, and I'm going to throw my tomatoes in there with them so they can start to get flavorful together. Okay. Now, this is really simple. It's really easy. We're going to put about half a cup of green pepper in, and you can get that seed out any way you want to. It's a tough one. And I think that should be about it. We should be able to get a quarter cup out of here. And truthfully, I like to use a little bit more than that, so I'd probably give it between a quarter and a half a cup. All right, some guests have started to arrive, so I've got to hurry up. I've got my peppers chopped. The next thing I'm going to chop is some celery. I'm going to use about 3 stalks, and it's been washed, and I'm just going to take off the tips. And let's give it a quick cut. Okay, you can chop these just as fine as you want. You can leave them a little chunky if that's the way you like it. Remember, this is all about the way you like it. So this is going straight in the bowl. This is so wonderful. Just throw everything in the same bowl. The last thing I've got to chop is pimentos. And they're canned pimentos. And I've drained them. But I've still got a little bit of juice here, so I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of that out. Okay. They're already chopped, but we're going to chop them just a little bit more. Okay. All in, all done. Now comes the easy part. I have got to make the marinade. So I've got to take these gloves off real quick. In my saucepan here, I am putting a cup of sugar, just white granulated sugar, vegetable oil, 3/4 of a cup, and let's add a half a cup of cider vinegar. And now I'm going to add my pepper. This is 2 teaspoons of pepper. That's what it calls for, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it on the flame here, turn it on, and I want to bring it up pretty quick, and we're going to let that boil. First thing I'm going to do is grab a spoon, give it a little stir, because I want some of that sugar off the bottom. All right, while that's going, takes this pasta about 7 minutes. We're going to cook it al dente. The water's boiling, so it's going in. One more. Okay, got another spoon, and I'm just going to give it a stir. I don't want it to stick to the bottom. And I'm going to take a quick look at my watch so I know when 7 minutes is up. But I'll test it at about 6. Okay. That's going to work. That's working. Now, let's get over here. French green beans. If you want to use regular cut, you can do that. Just throw them in. shoe peg corn. Seems like this is, in a way, a lost vegetable. We don't eat it very much, but it's really good. Now I've got a can of black-eyed peas, and they have been drained and rinsed. They're going in with everything else. And just so you know, if I'm not paying attention to you, we've got people in the audience today, so I have to pay a little bit of attention to them. Okay, the last thing, fresh cut diced carrots and peas. I use the frozen garden peas because I love the way they taste. Okay, I've got everything ready just about the same time, so I'm going to take this pasta off first and strain it. And I'm going to let it take a little bit of cold water because I want it to cool fast. Okay, that'll sit there for just a minute. Now, let me check this out. All the sugar is melted. Got to get that pepper right back into the liquid. And we are just about ready to go. Need some gloves. All right, gloves on, and all I'm going to do is toss all these vegetables together. Just want to get my hands in here and get everything all mixed up. I might need a little bit bigger bowl once I put that pasta in here. Okay, let's get the pasta. And I'm going to get a bigger bowl. Drained and cooled, and I'm going to put that right here. And I'm going to take this and get it ready to put on. Everything goes in on top of each other. Look at the color in that. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, drizzle. It can be hot when you drizzle. It's a marinade, and it needs to sit in the fridge 4 to 6 hours or overnight, and it is better the longer it sits. So we've got that together, and on this I like people to salt and pepper their own because it is a beautiful dish that I'd want everybody to be able to enjoy. All right, I'm going to take off my gloves. I'm going to put this in the fridge, and we'll go back to this when we get hungry. Let's let it sit there a few hours though.
More is better. And when you build your own bundle with digital cable from AT&C, you get more of what you love. More of your favorite networks, more movies, more sports, and more control with DVR and video on demand. Plus, get more of your favorite TV shows wherever you are with AT&C to go. Build your own bundle with high-speed internet, digital cable, and reliable home phone from AT&C. You choose, you save with AT&C.
I'm turning this chicken off. It's been an hour and it is falling off the bone. So I'm going to take this off. We're going to have another word from our sponsor, and we'll see you back here in just a minute.
Let's talk kitchens. Let's talk dreams. Let's talk KitchenAid. Let's talk savings. Big savings. Get up to a $1,500 rebate when you purchase qualifying KitchenAid kitchen appliances
and pay no interest when paid in full within 12 months.
Let's talk selection. Let's talk service. Let's talk know-how. Shallotte Electric Stores. Let's talk.
All right, I've got the chicken cleaned and back in the pot. I'm going to throw my rice in. Now I use long grain, make sure you get a good one. And my vegetables that have already been sauteed are going in too. All that flavor is going to go into the rice. And got one more thing. And I don't know whether any of you noticed, but I left a big piece in there, and it is not going in the pot. It's gonna go in my mouth. So I'm gonna put that right there. All right. Everything in. We're gonna let this cook down about another 30 minutes, and the rice should be just about the right place. If it's a little too wet, bring the heat up just a little bit. If it's too dry, add a little bit more chicken stock. And just a tip, use the bone stock. It's a much better flavor, not quite as much sodium either. All right, and we're gonna leave this for 30 minutes.
Around here, we're always online. We're always up for a chat. If you need FaceTime, we're here. At ATMC, social networking with our customers means so much more. Because our most important connection is with you. This is our address, and this is how we connect. ATMC. Local company, local priorities.
Why did I choose ATMC Security? Peace of mind. With video monitoring from ATMC Security, I can see what's happening at my home anytime, right on my phone. I can see who's pulling in the driveway and check on our puppy Sam. Most importantly, I get a video alert when my kids get home from school, so I know they're safe.
Get 24/7 protection, home automation, and video monitoring as low as $36.95 per month.
Peace of mind. That's why I switched to ATMC Security.
Choose ATMC Security for peace of mind you can afford.
Jamie, when we thought about doing this for you, one of the things that you mentioned more than anything else was you wanted bacon-wrapped scallops.
Exactly, a family favorite forever. We just can't hardly afford it.
Wow.
It's great. We love
Well,
that.
these are some big scallops, believe me.
They came from Larry Holden Seafood, and he hand-selected them for this show.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're beautiful. They really are. What I have done is I have wrapped some already, and I just wanted to show everybody that we actually pre-cooked the bacon just a little bit. Not so it's crispy, but so it's really pliable. So when we put it in the oven, it won't bake the scallops too long, but it'll get the bacon done. So I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to wrap it flat side instead of the sideways, because it's much easier to put a toothpick in it. All right? Yeah, get another one on the back side. Great. I'll put that right there. Okay. This isn't too bad, is it?
It's looking great.
I'll tell you what. I've known your family a long time, and I really admire the fact that you have kept this a family business.
Well, thank you, Karen. It's been a pleasure to do business in Brunswick County for 45 years, and we're just very excited about the future and very excited about 2017 and being the title sponsor of your great television show.
Well, we couldn't be happier, believe me. Okay, one more, and these are going to go in the oven after we get some more on this tray, because I see some people over there that are starting to have mouths water.
And I can understand after seeing all this.
Okay, let's start putting them on.
Very good.
Just a tiny bit of space between them. And we're going to fill this tray up, put it in the oven, about 350 for about 2.5 to 3 minutes on each side. We'll see how they look, and we'll be right back to start eating.
As an ATMC customer, you're ready for tomorrow. Where you live, a digital video recorder can pause live TV. Want to see that again? Run it back. Want to skip that part? Done. With the push of a button, easily record a single show or an entire season. Got a question? We're here for you. The DVR. It's the best thing to happen to TV since TV. Be ready for tomorrow. Try DVR with whole home DVR service. Call ATMC Cable today.
When my husband leaves town, it's a little scary. You never know who might be outside. but we feel safer inside knowing our home is protected by ATMC Security. I can check our alarm from just about anywhere, so when we get home, I know it's safe.
Protect your family and save money with a local company. Switch your current security monitoring to ATMC Security and get 24/7 home security monitoring for as low as $17.95 per month. Call ATMC Security now to schedule your free on-site consultation.
Jamie, this has been fun. These scallops look phenomenal, and I am making a glaze, an orange glaze to go on. The recipe will be on our website. Just go to Facebook and type in the Coastal Kitchen. It's called orange glaze. As soon as it boils good, we're going to put that on. We'll be ready to eat. But before we go, an easy way not to drink too much. You know, a spritzer, if you'll put about 4 ounces over ice of your favorite wine, and then put 2 ounces of club soda, or if you want something else, you can put something else. Give a squeeze of lemon, put it on the side.
Fantastic, fantastic.
Isn't that easy?
Thank y'all. Thank you so much, Karen. It has been a blast. Look at this food that we have prepared here. Karen, you are the bomb.
Oh, wow.
So glad to have you, and we're so proud to sponsor you in 2017.
Well,
God
thank
bless
you, Jamie.
God bless you.
You too. All right, visit us again at the Coastal Kitchen. You may never know where we'll be next time.
Let's talk kitchens. Let's talk dreams. Let's talk KitchenAid. Let's talk savings. Big savings. Get up to a $1,500 rebate when you purchase qualifying KitchenAid kitchen appliances.
And pay no interest when paid in full within 12 months.
Let's talk selection. Let's talk service. Let's talk know-how. Shallotte Electric Stores. Let's talk.
More is better. And when you build your own bundle with digital cable from ATMC, you get more of what you love. More of your favorite networks, more movies, more sports, and more control with DVR and video on demand. Plus, get more of your favorite TV shows wherever you are with ATMC to go. Build your own bundle with high-speed internet, digital cable, and reliable home phone from ATMC. You choose, you save with ATMC.
At ATMC, we get it. We know you'd rather spend your time surfing, tweeting, gaming, and checking out your favorite sites. It's important to stay connected to those who matter most. That's why we're here. ATMC. Local company, local priorities.
Ever wonder why your local TV bill keeps going up? The bulk of these increases are due to rising network fees. A few powerful media companies dictate what TV providers must pay to offer their channels to you. And every time networks demand more money, that affects what you pay every month. If TV providers don't meet their demands, networks threaten blackouts. Since 1999, these network fees have increased by 3.5 times the rate of inflation. To see what we're doing to keep network fees in check, visit tvonmyside.com.
Getting an alert the kids made it home safely or need to let guests in when you're not there. That's ATMC Security. And then there's the time when having professionally monitored smart home security really matters. ATMC Security offers remote access, real-time alerts, video monitoring, and interactive security, keeping you connected to your home from wherever you are. Start with 24/7 emergency monitoring for burglary, smoke, fire, and carbon monoxide for as low as $17.95 per month. ATMC Security. Safeguard your home.
Stay connected with your community channel. Like ATMC TV on Facebook today.